Hello guys, receive greetings from my village. Thank you once again for tuning in to Daughter of Africa. I know I took a very long break from I took a break from June to this time around. That is June, July, August, September, October. Like 7 months. 7 months I've been away. I've not posted anything on my channel, and it's because well, the year 2020 has been quite overwhelming for me. I had a lot of transitions happening. Let me just place you here. I'm sorry. I'm just getting comfortable on our veranda here in the village, and it looks like it's going to rain. So nitajaribu tu kuharakisha kidogo, just let you people know where I've been. So the year 2020 has been one tough nut for me and my family. It has been really challenging, a lot of transitions happening in our family. This is actually our first Christmas in the village. I've never been in the village for Christmas, so this is our first time together as a family in the village. And yeah, so once again, thank you for joining, thank you for tuning in. So I'll just briefly explain where I've been the whole of the 7 months, and hopefully 2021 we are going to be consistent in churning out videos. A lot of people have been reaching out saying they want more of lifestyle, so I'll try and accommodate more of lifestyle videos. A number of people have also been asking about my hair routine, so hopefully I'm also going to incorporate that in this channel, Daughter of Africa. So stay tuned. Okay, so let me start by saying, as a family, we are very close knit, my nuclear family. And for some time we've been undergoing challenges since my dad started being sick. And it's a journey that has taught us a lot. For example, who are your true friends? Who is your true family? As a family, we will always come together, and pray and try to support my father, meet his needs, each and everything that he needed. And every time we crossed a new year, our prayer to God was like, God, thank you for giving us dad for this new year, this new year that is starting. Thank you for letting us have another opportunity to be with our dad, because he was very sickly. He was bedridden. And so that was our prayer every new year. 2017, thank you, Father, for another opportunity to be with our dad. 2018, 2019. And so every time we begin a new year, we will be very grateful that our dad is still around. So that was so in on June 5th, 2020. I received a call from my mom. I remember I was off duty on that day, so I received her call around some minutes to 6 a.m. and normally my mom doesn't call me during those odd hours. She'll wait up until around 9 a.m. before she calls me. At that time, they were in the village with my dad, with my other brother, and we were together with my younger brother in Nairobi. So my mom calls me around some minutes to 6 a.m. and she tells me, well, Sharon, dad has not slept well tonight, and it's like he's having trouble breathing. So kindly just whisper a prayer. And when my mom told me that, I felt uncomfortable. I felt uneasy. I could not pray. I don't know why, but I could not just pray. What I did, I remember I took my Bible, opened Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd, and I kept on reciting. I kept on reciting the verse. I kept on reciting the verse because personally I felt weak. I could not pray. The verse, Psalms 23, I kept reciting it. I kept reciting it. My younger brother was about to leave for work. I could not tell him what was happening in the village, because I did not want him to be, confused, and confused, because he was going to work. So I just let him be. So I was at home the whole of that day. So around 9, was it 8:30, I called my mom again and asked, so how is daddy doing? And my mom says, the doctor who keeps checking on him has been here. He has been given some medication through a drip, and the pastor has also come and prayed with him. So I felt a little bit comforted, but again I was still worried. So around 9:30, I call again, just to find out how dad was responding to the medication that he was being given. And wow, it looks like it's going to rain anytime now. And when it starts raining here, you cannot even listen, you cannot get what I'm saying, because it gets too noisy because of the rain. So 9:30, I call my mom again and ask, so how is dad doing? And mom tells me, I just hear from the background people crying. I'm like, mom, what's happening? Then my mom told me, she told me in one sentence something that I will never forget. I was traumatized, because she told me, Sharon, dad is gone. I didn't know how to react. I was confused. I was alone in the house. I was like, what do you mean dad is gone? Was there a doctor to confirm that dad is gone? Or are you people just making up these things because mlimwangalia tu kikienyeji? How did you confirm that dad is gone? Then she's like, Sharon, dad is gone. Let's talk later. And she hangs up, because I also know she was also confused. She was also in a state where, she could not really comprehend what was happening. So after it was confirmed that dad was gone, and whew, and that they were going to transport his body to the morgue, then everything, suddenly everything froze in time. It was like, Sharon, dad is gone. He's not coming back. They're taking him to the morgue. The morgue. It was not really clicking the right chords in me. I was like, you people, did you confirm that dad is gone? Why? So some of my friends came, some of my colleagues, stroke friends came, um, to to keep me company before my bro arrives in the house. And it was so surreal. Ati daddy is gone. Wow. Where I'm seated right now, I'm actually seated right opposite his grave. And wow, it's been tough. It's been really tough. I was a daddy's girl. I can't lie. I was a daddy's girl. In our house, we were both Manchester United fans. As in, we would agree in almost everything. We would agree in almost everything. We used to watch wrestling together. He was the one who made me fall in love with wrestling. He was the one who was like one of my biggest cheerleaders. He told me, Sharon, I want you to go to school and get a degree that I did not get. I want you to like go all the way up to doctorate. My dad's dream was to see his only daughter become Dr. Sharon Barang'a. One of the things that I say I will have to achieve in my life, God willing, I will have to, for him, I'll have to get to that level. Dad died on 5th June 2020. It was a very trying moment in Kenya. The country was on a lockdown because of the spread of COVID-19, and we had to look for ways on how we're going to travel, get permits, and the permits are normally limited. You know, you can only stay in the village for 1 week, only few people can attend the funeral. Everything was just, I don't know. So we travel, my brother and I, we traveled to the village, and Dad is rested on 13th June 2020, and we stay in the village for another 1 week, then we go back home. We travel back to Nairobi. So we leave my mom and my other bro with other relatives back in the village. So in Nairobi, I'm not in a good state, and my mom notices that every time she calls me. It's either, you know, I'm so down, I'm crying, and my mom tells me, you know, just try go to work, don't stay in the house, just get something that will help distract you. Just go back to work, and then somehow it will help distract you from, you know, from everything that has been happening. So you know what do I do? See, I go to work. What happens that week? I get laid off. I'm retrenched. What? So Dad is gone. Mom was thinking when I go back to work, it will help somehow distract me from everything that I was going through. I go to work. I only get to work for 1 week, and I'm told, you know, you're among the people who have been retrenched. Me, I felt like the world was collapsing on me. I was like, whoa, what is really happening? What is really happening? It was a period that we could not really understand what was happening. That will just be another story for another day. So I'm just trying to explain why I've been away for the 7 months that I've been away. I go pick the retrenchment letter that I was being called for. In fact, I was called when I can't really remember the date, but it was at night after I had worked. Then I received this call that, you know, the HR wants to see you. And that was the time when they were retrenching it. I knew, of course, if you get that call that the HR wants to see you, then it's not really a good thing. I mean, you're not being called to go and celebrate something. So I go get that letter, and on that day a lot happened. Very, very discouraging situations happened to me, because actually someone suggested that I go learn carpentry. I don't have anything against carpentry, but why would someone tell you to go learn carpentry at that time when it's your weakest point? You're crying, your dad is not even 1 month old in the grave, and someone is telling you, you know, you can try, look, you know, add some skill. Maybe storytelling was not part of you. You can imagine. Kwambia binadamu anaweza kuwa so mean. People can be so mean out here. That's when I really learned where people can be mean. So I took the letter, went home, cried my eyes out, and I was among the people who are really praying for President Uhuru Kenyatta to open up the country, because I just wanted to come back to the village and just be close to my mom. I didn't want to be in Nairobi anymore. Everything was just, I don't know, everything was just, I don't know. I can't really find the word, but I was really stressed back in Nairobi. I just wanted to be close to my mom. So when Uhuru opened up the roads on June, was it July? It was July. I was among the people who traveled back to the village. Traveled back to the village. and I stayed with my mom. She was trying to, praying with me, just encouraging me that all is not lost, all will be well. Yeah, and I was in the village July, August, September before I got the call from TV47, who were offering me a chance, an opportunity, which I took it up. So, in a nutshell, 2020 has been one tough nut for me. It's the year that, one, I lost my dad, someone very dear to me. I felt like a part of me is gone. We went with it. We went with it. And all I can do is to try and keep his legacy burning. Keep his legacy burning. Yeah. Keep his legacy burning. That's what I intend to do with my life, with the years that God is going to bless me with. 2020 is also the year that I got retrenched, and a lot happened, transitions in my life. 2020 is also the year that I got another job with a promotion in it, head of education desk, TV47. 2020 is also the year that I got to learn who was my true friend and who was my true family. I have friends who have become family to me. There are people that we never really used to talk to, but during that time they made a point and reached out just to encourage me. And there are people that I thought were my friends who kept away. I don't know, who just kept away. So it's also the time that, it's also the season where I got to learn who my true friends are, who my true family is. And spiritually, I'm not at a good position. Before my dad's passing on, I was very prayerful. I used to pray a lot. But after he died, my prayer life sort of dipped. But I'm hoping soon I'll be able to, by the grace of God, I'll be able to get to the point where I was, or even more. Yeah, because I was really, really affected. So let me stop there. I don't want to cry and cry and cry and cry. Thank you for tuning in to Daughter of Africa. I'll be here to serve you more content. So if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Thank you for watching.